All right, we back. We're gonna try some Scottie Pippen bourbon today.
Smells like lies.
Smells like lies. It ain't even open.
Lies.
I can smell already through the bottle. It smells like lies. It smells like bullshit.
So
I'm crying.
let's do some maintenance or whatever it's called. Let's do some shout outs. Some quick shout outs. So
It does smell.
I promised Wes I'd give him a shout out. And I also promised Loopy as well that they both whooped my ass in bags. I said that I would tell the truth on the podcast if they watch.
They ain't gonna
so,
watch.
Hey, right now, you need to watch.
Give them a code word, and if they don't text you the code word in a week, then they didn't watch it.
Code word is Loopy's pepperoni nipples.
All right.
It went from code word to code
phrase,
phrase.
passphrase
right here.
Yeah, Loopy's got pepperoni nipples if y'all didn't know. But anyways, it was a
Heard
good
it here
time
first.
at Christian's baptism. Nick catered some food. It was a really good time. So shout out to Loopy and Wes. Again, you did beat me in bags. I said I would tell the truth. So here we are. Also shout out to my Orange Theory coach, Coach Mike. He's Mikey on Snapchat. Pretty cool dude. Fucking whooped my ass over down in Park Ridge. Sorry, I moved away.
Raw. Fucking raw.
Yeah, so Josh, you got to come back and do another class.
I'm fucking down, dude. Getting this fitness back in, But dropped like 13 pounds so far, so trying to get back to the Marine weight, trying to get back down to 180. So we on the way. 20 more pounds to go, but we in there.
Yeah, I don't know. To me, like Orange Theory's, like I like Orange Theory just because like the coach tells you what to do. Like that's the type of workout I need. I can't do the workouts where it's, go ahead and go and like you do your own weights and you basically training yourself. It's like I'd be like, man, I'm tired. I'm going home.
Yeah. See,
I don't have that discipline.
I got it, but I just got so much anger and discontent. I need to lift. You feel me? I gotta lift something heavy. So that's what keep me going. You feel me? But
So in the last final shout out I got, two things actually, not really a last one. So big ups to Tiff to help me paint these walls and stuff like that. She worked her ass off to help me fucking paint this downstairs. Looks really great down here. Awesome. Thank you so much.
I like how you got my sports team colors on the wall.
Nick's over here talking about its Dallas colors.
I mean, that's the color of almost every sport team ever.
Blue.
But
Blue and white? Nah, that's all Dallas. Name another franchise.
you could say it's the Bears. You're just missing a little bit of orange.
Wrong color blue, and you ain't got no orange. So right there
mean?
tells
the
you it's
same
not.
color.
So
Just keep drinking, man.
last one's a
These
good
guys.
one. Nick's gonna be like, I don't know what this is, but Josh will definitely understand. Teresa wanted me to give a nice little shout out to everybody who's down with Attack the Block 2. This mob block.
I'm down with it, bro.
I'm down with Attack the Block 2. You even watch part 1? It's good.
I don't know what the fuck you're
This is
talking
a pretty
about.
good movie.
Attack the Block.
It's
It's
John Boyega's breakout film.
Never seen
It's
it. Never
not
heard
Star
of it.
Wars.
It's about like these kids that they run. They're like this mob block because they're
It's in Britain.
Yeah, they're in Britain, so it's this mob block, bro. And
these
aliens come
yeah.
down in like the projects,
Oh,
and then
yeah.
they like basically defending the block. It's good. I like.
I've
it.
never seen it, but now I remember the preview of the movie.
I own it. It's good. It's better than Donnie Darko.
Everything is better than Donnie Darko. That's the worst fucking movie ever made.
I don't know about the worst.
So let's try this. Let's try this Scottie Pippen bourbon. We can talk about his latest thing. Talking about how Phil Jackson's racist. I don't know.
I don't know. I think
My biggest thing is he's mad over a game that happened 25 years ago. And guess
stuck
what?
in the past, bro.
Guess what, Josh?
What's that?
They won that game. I can understand if they lost and he'd be like, it should have been me.
Yeah, I think Scottie's just, no offense to him. He's a great player, but I think he's just kind of stuck in the shadow of all the other players. That's kind of his problem. It's like, that classic, any writing ever of two brothers. He's the younger brother stuck in the shadow. So he's
Yeah.
It's Fast 9. He's Fast 9. Michael Jordan is Vin Diesel. So
and Scotty's
and he's
John Cena.
John Cena, correct? So I think it's a case of one of those things.
All right, so let's take a sip.
Let's see, does it
Cheers,
taste like
boys.
lies?
Welcome back. We're back by unpopular demand.
By unpopular demand. So guess what? Fuck you. Ain't going nowhere, baby.
It's not bad. As I make the face. Oh, maybe if I mix this with something. I don't know. What do you normally mix bourbon with?
Anything you want.
With ginger beer again?
You do ginger beer, ginger ale. You can do Coke, Sprite. You can even do Monster or Red Bull too.
Here, give me that Monster. Let's see.
It's not bad. You could definitely sip that.
Yeah.
It's not bad. Thanks, Scotty.
You fucking dickhead. Just completely trash your legacy.
I think he should just shut up.
I mean, yeah, it's the past, man. Like
LIG.
oh, cool. Sure.
LIG, let it go.
LIG. Is that the new phrase? That the new phrase all the kids are saying?
No, I've been saying that for a while.
All the kids are saying LIG now, gents. You heard it here first.
All them old folks. Been saying that for 10 years.
I never heard that in my life.
You need to just LIG, let it go.
Think about it. He had a chance to redeem himself in the interview of The Last Dance. But no. He was like, if I could do it all over again. He gave him a fucking softball question. Just laid it up there for him. And he goes, I'd do everything the same. Like, dickhead. And then he's going to go on the radio now and say how Jordan was selfish for quitting and going to play baseball. You were being selfish when you decided to hold out on doing your surgery. And it fucking delayed the whole fucking season for you. And Jordan had to step up and be the point guard and everything. That's when he averaged a triple-double for what? 9 or 10 games. He had.
He did it on. He did it on. I don't know. Did he admit it on? It's been a while since I've seen the documentary. But did he admit that he did it on purpose?
That gotta be the worst Monster flavor I've ever tasted in my life.
You want to try it straight?
That? Yes.
Try it straight.
Ultra Paradise.
Yeah.
All right. Pear.
No, this is 0 sugar per can, but not 0 calories.
The Rock's energy
10
drink
calories
is fire.
per. Wow. I've been watching my calories. You know, I've been watching my weight, just been looking at it. But you feel me?
It's like apple or something.
Oh yeah, it's sour apple. That's what it is. That's why that tastes like shit.
Tasted pretty good to me.
I don't know, man. I don't think sour apple should be mixed with liquor. Period.
Vodka's pretty good, sour apple.
I haven't tried. That makes sense actually. That's
Puckers.
understandable.
Yeah.
But
Have you had the Rock's energy drink yet?
not yet.
It's
I don't really
good.
drink energy drinks.
What does that taste like? Fucking creatine and cum?
Whoa, you know what cum tastes like, my guy?
No, I'm asking him because
Hold on.
Why the fuck does he have Why does he have a fucking energy drink?
I mean,
He owns Voss. I don't know if he still has Voss, but he's got a tequila too.
Yeah, his tequila sucks.
Hey,
first off,
Dwayne
before you
Johnson-
introduced me to that one tequila, that was my favorite tequila. So
Dwayne-
it's still my second favorite tequila.
You have an escape clause in your life right here because you're young, so you ain't had the wide spectrum of flavor. You probably only know like 3 tequilas. It was Jose Cuervo, Patron, and fuckface Dwayne Johnson.
Fuckface Dwayne Johnson. What's wrong with you, man?
He mad with this guy. He's mad at Dwayne. What Dwayne do
What
to you?
The Rock do? He ain't done nothing for me, so fuck him.
The Rock, man. Rock.
Have you seen this, man?
If you want to come on the podcast and replace Nick, you're more than welcome.
Dude, please, you make my life.
You can make the Wall of Fame over here, Rock.
See, he ain't even good enough to be on your wall, and you got a bunch of no-name bitches on there.
Whoa, relax. He on my wall. What the fuck?
I got his autograph already. Josh didn't show up for that.
Yeah, I wonder why. My mom didn't let me go. Like young. Well, how old was I? Fucking.
It was last year.
I was no.
It
It was last year. I was like I was in 7th or 8th grade, so I don't know how old that is, but
your age plus 5, or grade plus 5 is your age. So 7th grade plus
12,
5 is
13
12.
years old.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, like Nina's age. No way, it had to be like 14.
It was like 10 years ago.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I was like about 13 years
We got
old.
how old he was.
But my mom
He just
did
had a
not.
birthday.
Dude, I
That
don't even
happens to
feel
my wife all the
23.
time. She be saying, like, "Oh, I'm 30." No, you're gonna be 32.
Trace too. I'm fucking 42. What's she 32?
Man.
It's just this year that she started finally saying her real age. Like she memorized it.
I do be forgetting my age sometimes, but
You know what's crazy? Like, no lie. How I remember Nina's age is just whatever, however old Nikki is minus 30.
minus 30. Oh, really?
Because Nikki's
I know
44.
Damn. Putting on bloods with her age. Can't be doing that, man.
Why not? She's 2 years older than me. I already said I was 42. So
40 is just young though. I don't know why people think that's old. That's
No,
not
it's
old.
fucking old as
No,
fuck.
it's not. You feel old, but it ain't old, man. You get in shape, you won't feel old. I promise. You 40 years.
I don't
You
know.
only 40. Then you not even had half your lifespan yet. Like
Coach Mike,
this
help
ain't
me out here. Help me get
200 BC, bro. Like
Oh, Coach,
Hey.
Coach Mike is gonna be like, put the beer down.
Hey, you hear
I
about
can't.
that's what I said.
you hear about your people setting the Guinness Book of Records?
What? Wait, what? What you mean?
The dude who lives on the island, Puerto Rican dude.
Oh, the oldest dude right now.
112.
Yeah, I seen that. That's crazy.
Room 112, where the players dwell.
Is there a story there? I don't
No,
I never heard
that's
that.
a song.
Oh, I ain't heard that one. I don't think.
I don't know. Sorry, I'm not looking in the camera. I'm just looking at all my stuff. I'm like, man,
I got some cool shit.
I got some nice stuff.
Yeah, no, this basement is fucking lit, man. It's fucking what I aspire my bar to be, honestly.
Yeah, that's where the bar's gonna go right there. I know you
Dude,
can't see it
yeah.
on the camera, but
But yeah, no, that's a good
we're thinking
spot.
about making actually like a bar cabinet versus like one that you can get behind because I don't think we'll have enough room.
You
Nah.
do.
Unfortunately.
You know, have you been behind my bar? Well, I mean, I guess.
I mean,
That
but
was
like
tight, but-
to have room for people sitting on the other side of this table, you know?
I see. Yeah, I mean,
Because like it's not the apartment anymore, so it's not tight.
right.
I don't know. Look, you got space. You can do all types of activities.
Like stretch.
Stretch.
No.
Hell no.
Step Brothers is one of my favorite comedies.
No, but
I've never seen that movie.
I've never seen it fully. I've seen it like
I've seen
the
parts on
beginning to the
Facebook,
middle,
but-
and then like the middle to the end, you know, but never the full like a full watch through.
How the fuck I get on this podcast?
I'm fucking crying. This man.
I don't think Will Ferrell's funny.
Okay.
He
Ferrell's
is with Riley.
He's funny as a side character, not as a main character.
That's why I said with Riley, because they like share that shit. You know?
I think Will Ferrell's funny.
You like Elf?
Yeah, I love Elf.
I never seen it.
Elf
It's a great
sucks.
Christmas movie.
Elf sucks.
It's a Christmas movie. It doesn't suck. It's a Christmas movie.
It's got plot holes in that shit.
It's a Christmas movie. It's not supposed to make sense. It's okay. Christmas don't make sense. How the fat man come down your chimney? I don't even got one. So how the fuck he come to my house and hit every kid's
magic.
house?
That's magic.
Well, there goes your movie plot hole. Magic.
Nah, with Elf, he was a normal kid that got dropped off.
Mm-hmm.
So why can he fucking fling snowballs 300 miles an hour?
Because he got magic.
He don't though. He's
Why
a normal kid who got dropped
He
off.
learned magic.
You don't learn that shit.
Yes, you motherfucker. You ever watch Harry Potter? They go to school.
No,
ain't no magic in that movie,
They got that shit in their blood. That's in their DNA.
All right, so
That is-
Harry Potter was a
DNA.
bad reference.
That is
Yeah.
true.
That was a bad reference. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Any other thing having to do with magic ever usually is
Yeah.
you just learn how to use it.
We ain't talking about David Blaine.
Man, nigga, no one talk about David Blaine.
I like David Blaine.
Chris Angel.
Nah, I don't care about Chris Angel. But David Blaine, you want to come on the podcast, show me some tricks? I'll be your guinea pig. We'll do it again.
Do it again.
I like David Blaine. I like street magic. I don't like David Copperfield production magic.
Yeah.
Give me some like pick a card.
Those are cool. The card tricks are dope.
Like,
I
yeah,
card
like-
tricks.
Stuff like that. Like I love street magic, but we'll make the Statue of Liberty disappear. Come on, man.
Go make this.
You didn't see that David Copperfield? He made it
You
disappear.
remember when he did his special on TV where he had the people at home pick a card or object on the screen? Let's say there was 12 of them, and you got to pick one. And he's like, now keep your finger on the screen and whatever. And at the fucking end, he wound up guessing your shit.
My David Blaine DVD does that too. He shows you a bunch of cards and you pick one and he tells you which one it is.
I'm pretty sure it's because he's suggesting which one you should pick, and you do because he's suggesting it.
Like that movie
Subtly.
Focus.
Exactly like that.
That was a good movie.
It is a good movie.
I want to know how David Blaine did that one Street Magic where he had a deck of cards, had someone pick it, and he threw it against the glass, and it was stuck on the inside.
On the other side of the glass.
Yeah.
You seen the one with?
How the fuck you do that shit?
That's on my DVD too.
You got the DVD.
I do. It's under D for David Blaine. It's over there.
I'm crying. The movies are alphabetical, just so you know. I'm glad you keep your DVDs, unlike my mother who throws them away.
Oh no, that's Dave Chappelle. It's on the other side. It's ordered by movie and then by TV show and stuff.
Word. Very smart.
I love my movies.
As you should.
So what else has been happening? It's been a month.
Has it been that long since the last one?
Been
feels like it's been
about
like
a
2
month or
months,
2
man.
months. Nah, month. It's been about a month and like 2 weeks.
Wow.
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 No, I just been working and getting yelled at work.
And get fired again? Get kicked out of the shop? Is Loopy in the shop?
Sometimes.
I'm like, because Loopy's scared of heights. I wonder what he does.
Nah, he labors. When he's not in the shop, he labors.
What laborers do? Just mix mortar?
Mix mud, throw out debris, rig.
But he gets the same pay as you?
No. He tops out at, I think, $39 an hour.
Only.
We're union, so you get paid good. But the thing is, we're seasonal. So yeah, like we bring home the fat checks that week if you get a 40-hour check. But like last week, it fucking rained
Right, so you
a
weren't
bunch,
working?
so I didn't work at all. This week I worked 3 days. You know, you don't get paid when sitting at home.
You don't work, you don't get paid.
Yep. That's why you got to be good at saving.
Yeah,
money.
motherfuckers one day motherfucking summer break. Fuck you talking about summer? We grown. Ain't no summer break, motherfucker. Money don't sleep. Fuck you talking about?
That's what I told you. That's young folks
I
shit.
know. What the fuck are you talking about?
That
I want to
ain't-
enjoy my summer. Motherfucker, what you mean? You can enjoy it every day after work.
Yep.
I honestly, like, I think when we were young, like, there was no, I want to enjoy my summer. We went to work.
Yeah. I've had a job since I was 14 years old.
I think that's this millennial shit.
This millennial shit.
It can't be
Or whatever the next
It's
generation.
Gen Z, I think.
I don't know. I
Gen-
don't know how
we're
the
Gen Z.
generations work. Cause
No, I'm millennial.
I'm Gen Z.
I don't know.
What the hell?
I'm millennial by fucking like 3 months.
I don't know what is
I
after
don't know.
millennial. If you know, comment below.
But I don't think like a millennial.
No,
No, I think like I'm.
like
fucking-
you think like a boomer.
Go boomer.
Fuck you, boomer. You gonna have more of that Scottie Pippen stuff? I think it's okay for one glass. I don't know about an all night sipping.
I like whiskeys and bourbon.
It's not bad, actually. The more you drink it, the less shitty it tastes. You know, like all liquor, but like extremely.
So back to the Scottie Pippen thing. I know me and Nick had this conversation. Josh ain't gonna know, but let's just talk about it on the podcast anyway. For just some topics. I told Scottie Pippen, I said, "Hey, Scottie, because he signed the bottle. Turn that bottle over, Nick, so they can see. Yeah, he signed the bottle for me. I said, "Hey, can you put top 5 on there?" And he's like, "Come on, man. I got all these people I got to sign for." I was like, "They're gonna wait. They ain't going nowhere."
They go away.
But he wouldn't sign top 5. So do you think
You know why he wouldn't sign top 5? Because he knows himself ain't a top 5 all time.
I think so. He's top
Hell
5.
no.
He's top 2.
top 2. Michael Jordan and then him after.
top 2 Bulls player all time.
I don't.
I'd let
know
him
enough
beat
about
out fucking
basketball
Bob
to say
Love.
yes or no, but
I think he's definitely he's top 5 for me. So what's your top 5
All time?
all time?
You got to go with Chamberlain, Jabbar, Jordan.
Bird and Magic.
I don't
You
know.
ain't gonna put nobody current up there.
No one current. No one.
crybabies. You don't get to be up there when you are a bitch.
Kobe's in the top 5 for me, but the fourth spot, maybe Tim Duncan, because he don't get no love for being as dominant as he was and as consistent as he was.
Duncan was good. He played good center and power forward.
He has more accolades than Kobe.
You heard it here first.
I like Duncan a lot. I put Duncan probably in my. If I were to make my own team,
you gotta have Duncan on it.
I have Duncan as center.
You know who's overrated that people put on there? I'm sorry to cut you off. Kevin Garnett.
I don't think.
Fuck Kevin Garnett.
KG's not top 5 for me.
A lot of people fucking throw him up there like analysts. Like, oh yeah, he's like a game changer. No, he's just a skinny fuck. that talked a lot of shit and threw a lot of elbows, bony ass elbows.
Is Barkley Barkley up there for you or now? Barkley over Pippen.
They're almost the same.
I think
I would rate them like right there.
You know who I don't like, who people rank super high, and I don't think he should be that high. Granted, like he is a dominant player, but I'm sorry, but he sucks. It's Shaq.
No, he doesn't suck.
How
can you be a dominant player and say he sucks?
Because as soon as they came out with Hack-a-Shaq, like that's it. Like
yeah,
like,
he couldn't hit a free throw.
Right. So the moment you start hacking him, so he can't dunk it, like okay, so now you suck. Like that's how you shut him down. Hack-a-Shaq. Like they even call it Hack-a-Shaq.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, because he couldn't hit fucking free throws. Say life. I mean, because his hands are like this fucking big, so it was like him using a little mini dunker.
I'm crying.
You know?
That's funny.
But,
no. Rodman's up there.
Shaq let himself go. Like, Shaq on Orlando was a beast. He could run up that fucking floor, and he had handles. Do you remember in the All-Star game when he crossed over Jordan when they played one-on-one while they're waiting for the game to start? He fucking shook Jordan. One of the top defenders all time. He fucking shook him.
Shaq, to me, for Shaq's size and weight, he can move. Like he knows how to work his body. Like, you know, for like somebody like that big, you think they'd be like all fumbly, you know, but he knows how to work his body. But I don't think he's great. I think he's overrated.
I think he's in the top 5 all-time centers.
Kareem, Wilt,
Russell, Shaq,
Duncan,
and Hakeem Olajuwon. Duncan was more of a power forward. Think about when David Robinson was on the Spurs. He played power forward. Robinson was the center.
Yeah, because they had the Twin Towers.
That's what they called it, yeah.
What do you think? No, but like, I don't know. That whole Hack-a-Shaq thing.
They got that rule for fucking everybody.
The Jordan rule?
There's Jordan rule. You remember when Ben Wallace was on the Bulls and in Detroit? They fucking hacked the shit out of him because he couldn't shoot free throws. There's a lot of guys that couldn't fucking shoot free throws, and I don't get it. Like, that's your livelihood.
Right. We should be practicing
fucking
that
every
all the
day.
time.
Practice your shit. That's why I don't understand, like combat sports athletes, like boxers and MMA. That is your livelihood. Why are you allowing yourself to blow up to like 190 and then cut weight to 155? Like, why are you doing that to yourself?
It's a lot of discipline, though.
That's why I give it to Mayweather. He stays at his fucking... He don't even fight.
Like,
he stays at his weight.
You going to be giving up eating good, drinking, like that. A lot of those weights are like 0% fat.
But you're making millions of dollars.
I don't know. As someone who does struggle with coming back down to weight, I could definitely see why.
But no one's paying you. Think about it.
Nah, it's the same thing.
If your job depends...
I understand. Trust. Nah, I don't... It's like, do you want to enjoy life still? That's like miserable.
Hey, if you're making millions of dollars, you're going to get that.
Nah,
you're going to get that.
Think about it.
The thing is, why would you do it the whole time if you can still cut the weight? If you know you can cut the weight in time, why would you do it?
Because you're putting yourself through hell for those 12 weeks. Why do that?
That's 12 weeks of hell.
Why not?
And the other
why not keep yourself...
10 weeks are great. 10 weeks are great, and then 12 weeks
keep yourself
of hell.
within 10, 15 pounds. All right? and an athlete's career is short. So make all that money. Don't kill yourself in the process, because a lot of combat sports athletes fucking deplete themselves so much that they fucking sometimes lose because they're so physically drained of the weight cut. So why do that to yourself? You're a profession.
I will say, if you can do it, then do it. I think that's the thing, that they can do it. It's not a problem for them.
I don't. When I wrestled in high school, they were always like, if you can drop the weight to get to a lower weight class, do it. Like, I don't know. I always found it hard. I was always struggling to make weight. I was wrestling at 125, and my average weight was like 128. To drop those 3 pounds was fucking hard because I love to eat.
125 in high school?
Mm-hmm.
He's only 4'11".
That's not true. Dude, that's low. Holy shit! I don't think I've ever been.
But I was swole.
That's crazy.
At 125, swole, like with a 6-pack and everything.
That's crazy.
I wasn't like fucking look like a bunch of knotted up hangers. That's what I call them skinny people. Knotted up. They look like knotted up hangers.
Knotted up hangers.
Yeah, 125 swole. But
Dude,
then
I can't.
My natural weight was like between 128 and 130.
That's
like,
crazy.
Swole.
I can't.
That was me in 8th grade.
Under 160. I was only
That was my senior year.
The lowest I've ever been as a teenager was 150 in boot camp because we weren't eating.
I wrestled in high school. My freshman year, I wrestled 112.
Holy
I was
shit.
112, but there was another guy who was 112 weight class, so I had to go up a weight. I was 119, so I can eat whatever the fuck I want because I weighed like 112.
That is crazy.
It was like 112, 119, and then 125 was my weights. And then one time, like I refused to cut weight, and the coach said, "Fuck it, just wrestle 130." Like, I'm just tired of yelling at you.
I'm tired of yelling at you.
Like, sorry, coach.
Sorry, coach.
I only had one bowl of cereal. He's like, how big was that fucking bowl? I would always struggle to make weight because I always ate.
All right.
Oh. If that's your profession,
If
you're
you
making
can-
money,
if you can
keep
cut
your
it,
shit together.
Then do it. Why not? There's no reason not to if you can do it. There's no reason not to if you can do it. If you know you can do it, there's no reason not to.
I understand. Like, I get it. I mean, I used to cut weight for 4 years of my life, so it sucks. Cutting weights fucking sucks.
Now, with that mentality, that's where you get into, if you're not supposed to be doing drugs in your profession, you shouldn't be doing it.
Oh, yeah.
You know you shouldn't be doing it. It's same thing with the military. I know I'm not supposed to be doing drugs for those 4 years that I was in. Guess what I didn't do? Drugs. Because I know my whole life would be over. So
yeah, so now that there's a news topic, fresh hot takes. I don't know that girl's name.
I forgot her name.
That black track runner.
She's a beast.
And she got busted for drugs.
For weed.
And what I don't like is they're using the excuses her mother just died. Okay?
I'm sure she was smoking pot before that.
Right. Don't be using that as that's fucked up, for one, to be
like, I'm sorry your mom died. But
two, as someone who has been in a profession where in their hometown it is legal to smoke weed, and in their profession it is not allowed to smoke weed, have some fucking discipline. If you know that is your career, that is your livelihood, that's where you're making your money, why the fuck would you even jeopardize that at all? I've never once in the military been like, man, I want to smoke some weed right now. Dude, I don't care. It's like, my money would be fucked. My life would be fucked. Like, there's no reason that I would break that for, like, the chance. Like, it's stupid. Like, I guess I feel bad. Like, that sucks. You can't compete in the Olympics, possibly. But at the same time, I don't feel sorry for you because you know the rules. You know you chose this profession. This is what you want to do. Then you have to make the sacrifices to stay in that. That's what I did. I could do it.
I agree.
I'm in the same boat.
Like, I agree.
We can't smoke.
Like, it's
my job.
It's the whole thing is like, it's not like they changed the rules.
Right. It's been like this
like that. Like,
for a while.
You knew it, like, this was the rule, and you decided to do it anyway.
Correct.
Like, if you want to take that chance and then now you got caught, like, well, you took the chance.
Right. Exactly.
You know? The only other other people are
no sympathy for me.
Like, they're trying to cancel her now because she said a lot of, like, anti-gay stuff. Like, she was saying,
I haven't seen that at all.
Oh yeah, she was like, she posted a tweet. People are obviously, because they saved that shit. I don't know where they pulled these tweets out the ass from, but
The problem is you can look up. You just gotta put their name and then look up whatever word, and it'll pop up all your tweets.
But like, what's
that have that
crazy
keyword in it.
was like it says like if you follow Lil Nas X, unfollow me right now. And then, like another tweet that she put, she's
Why
like,
would she say that?
and then she's like,
His music sucks.
I mean, like,
Music ain't
it's
bad,
because
actually.
he's gay. But the other one was like, and then she put, if you're black, no, she said, if you're a nigga and you wear pink, you stupid as hell because that's gay as fuck. Like she tweeted that. Like again, that's
how she thinks. I don't. Why do I care? I don't give a fuck.
I don't like. My thing is like that's what now they're trying to cancel her for that stuff. But my thing is like this whole cancel culture thing. I think is stupid. But
Yeah, it's not real for one.
Like you shouldn't. If for something you said when you were young, I don't know if she still feels that way. She probably does. She probably still hates Lil Nas X. That video of Montero is kind of weird. I like the song though.
I do like that song actually. His music is actually pretty good. Like you can't refute that. It's pretty good. It's the reason why he became famous because he made a parody song that was actually pretty good. But he be doing some wild shit sometimes. You feel me?
I mean, I don't know.
Blood in the sneakers shit.
That is a little ridiculous.
I don't know. That's just weird.
That was crazy. Nike was like, "Yeah, yo, I didn't even condone this. I ain't condone this behavior. I don't like that. I don't like that. Like you can't. My personal opinion, just from like an artist standpoint." Even though like Nike's a big corporation, I'm not backing like, I'm not saying like, oh, protect the corporations, but like if Nike says, oh, we're not doing this, then you're not doing it. You don't go to a third party and make a new Nike shoe. Like that's like buying fake designer, pretty much.
Just make your own shoe then.
Right, just make your own shoe at that point. I just like, if you ask any creator ever, can I use this and can we collab, and they say no, and then you do it anyways, you're wrong. Like. What the fuck, bro?
Yep, agree.
But yeah,
I don't know. It's weird. I don't know. I mean, I like his music. I mean, the fact that he's gay or not gay, like
it
doesn't matter. Like I don't care. Like
it's like Frank Ocean. I love Frank Ocean. Frank Ocean has amazing music. Amazing. He be talking about some gay shit sometimes, but whatever. It's some good music, bro. I'm not saying when he says some shit about a man, I just change it to girl when I'm singing it. You feel me? I've been thinking about you.
You ever catch yourself singing his real lyrics? You're like, oh,
I'm like, oh fuck. No, I don't mean that. But yeah.
No, but I don't know. I mean, what's the difference between you singing along to what the girls
right?
Like
that's what I love. Like Beyonce, the self-titled album, where she has Beyonce and all those other songs on it. That is one of the best Beyonce songs of all Beyonce albums. Nah, Beyonce, that's a good ass album. I'll tell you what, that is a fire ass album.
Yeah, you know why?
Why?
Because Jay-Z wrote all that shit.
I mean, whatever. Jay-Z wrote it, whatever. That's fire. I get down to me some of that Beyonce album. That album is fire.
You telling me the I'm a diva? She wrote that.
I don't remember that song.
That's Jay-Z. As soon as I heard that, Jay-Z wrote that shit.
Jay-Z and Rihanna Anti. By Rihanna, that is one of the best albums I've ever heard. It's phenomenal.
I have a problem with artists that don't write their own shit.
That's 90% of artists.
I know,
that's
that's why I don't like a lot of people out there.
That's fair. You can say that. That's fair.
Okay, so playing devil's advocate.
Like you always do.
Always do. I love playing devil's advocate.
Because you an asshole.
So do you feel so you don't like people who don't write this shit? But what if somebody wrote it, but they never actually experience it? For example, the whole old school term studio gangster. You never, like they used to say, Dr. Dre, he never shot a gun. He don't do drugs. Like, what's he know about that? Now, let's say like Kid Cudi, was writing. I mean, we all know Kid Cudi's depressed, but if he's writing about depression and he really wasn't depressed, like, would you feel like, but you don't know what that, like, you haven't experienced depression, so why?
Be a poser, in my opinion. It's the same thing then.
No, I don't take you as a poser. Like with Dr. Dre.
Why not?
He lived in Compton. He was around violence. So you mean to tell me he can't write it in the third person? Even though he never wrote any of his own music.
No, I mean, Ice Cube. I mean, even I heard Jay-Z even wrote Dre Days.
Yeah. He wrote it. But like, just because you didn't live it don't mean you don't know about it. You could have had family in it. You could have seen it. but it wasn't you.
All right, from that standpoint, I could see that. That's understandable. I mean, my opinion, the rap game, just music game period, is like so filled with other people writing other things. It's mainly just like, this is their persona, and this is this person's sound. I'm gonna write this song, and this will sound perfect for that person. So they just sing it, right? That's fine. Like, do what you gotta do, whatever. Make your fucking money. If it sounds good, I'm gonna fucking listen to it. But at the same time, if you are actually writing your own shit and it's fucking real, you know, you're keeping it fucking 100, I'm gonna have so much more respect for you as an artist. So.
Okay, so then going back to writing your own shit, what if you wrote it but you can't make your own beat? So is that the same thing too?
No, not at all. Why would that have to do?
Because of 90. Well, not I don't.
That's if you are a person who solely listens to music for the beat.
90% of people out there, maybe it's less.
90% of people are fucking
most
stupid,
of the time when you listen to a song, you listen to the beat first, and then if the beat.
True. Not for me, at least. I listen to
both.
both.
90% of people though.
Yeah,
you
people
can't
are so dumb they can't even think about what the person's saying. That's why.
No, but there's artists out there that will write to a beat, and then there's other artists that write and have a beat written for them,
right?
Or, you know,
like Ye.
It depends on the mood. Like
Ye used to write other people's beats, and then people would rap to like H to the Izzo was his beat.
It just depends on the mood you're in. Like, there is a time and place for, you know, mindless rap that just has a good beat. You don't have to. Who cares what he's saying? Like, it sounds good. It's a club hit. Like, that's, you know.
Well,
you know okay, but real
good. Oh wait, hold on. Let's backtrack this. I'm gonna get Josh right now. I'm gonna get him.
What did I say?
So
wrong?
He's saying he doesn't. He listens to the lyrics first, and not the beat.
I call bullshit
right?
on that.
I do, but there is I just said there's a time and place.
Bad Bunny, I guarantee you don't understand what he says.
Motherfucker, I look it up. What are you talking about?
But you like the beat and you like the way his flow is.
Yes.
And
first,
then
you look it up.
Exactly.
Like I said, time
you
and
listen
place.
to the beat.
Why
everyone listens to the beat first?
How did I backtrack? How you backtracking? I said time and place. Bad Bunny is that time and place.
It has nothing to do with time and place. You heard.
What the fuck?
You heard the track. You heard the track,
Bro,
and then you're like, oh,
"This
I like
is great."
What is he saying?
If I hear a Lil Baby song, and I'm like, man, this is great. I don't really give a fuck what he's talking about, but this is great.
So you're hearing the beat first. That's what he's saying.
I'm saying for both. It happens both ways.
No.
And I hear Kendrick Lamar, you don't have a fire beat, but he's talking that shit. I'm with it.
All right, I'll give you Kendrick because his beats suck just like Pac.
I mean, not really. Dre be making them, but
I knew as soon as we said beats suck, I knew he was gonna bring the Tupac shit.
That y'all trying to like find an issue that isn't there. I promise you. You can find out if you know which song this category is in off the first listen. Like, you can't be like, oh man, this is trash. Oh, I'm at the club. Oh, this is good now. Oh, that's stupid. You can be there like, oh man, this is definitely a club hit. I could definitely listen to this. Or when I'm hyped up, I'm gonna listen to this for sure.
I ain't gonna lie. There are songs that do grow on me. Like, I'll listen to it at first. I'm like, this is trash, and then I'll hear it on the radio. But like, this is good.
What's your number one?
Number one song that I hated?
That you hated, and then you fucking heard it in the club or whatever.
Oh,
like, all right.
There's a lot of songs.
Number one.
No, can't name number one, but one of the songs I used to fucking hate was Pony. I fucking
what?
Down it,
how you hate that?
Oh, I liked it instantly.
No, and then I was like, what is this? The fucking bullfrog. Burp, burp, burp. I was like, fuck that song. And then all of a sudden, it keep playing on the radio, and I'm like, right. And I was just singing along.
It's a good song, dude.
I was like, yeah, this is good. Now I love it.
You just being a hater. I don't know.
And then, what was it? I could name a few. What's another? It's 7 o'clock on the dot. I'm in my drop top. I hated that song. Hated it. And then it just fucking grew on me because it was on the radio fucking so much. And I was like, I like it.
I mean, yeah, kinda. But if I don't like a song, I don't like a song. I don't really go back on it more so per se because I usually just don't like artists.
Because you're a stubborn person.
I am a very stubborn person. However, though, when it comes to like a Russ song, Russ or Logic, like there's no way you're gonna find me listening to a Logic song and I'm being like, this sucks, and then like 2 months later, like, oh, wow, this is great, because they're just, as people, they're just corny as fuck.
Who, Logic?
Logic and Russ. Two of the corniest. Like, they're cornballs, without a doubt. Like, oh my god.
I don't think I can even name a Logic song.
Oh, I can. There's a couple.
I mean,
there's a few songs I like of his, but I don't like how he keeps throwing the line out there that he's biracial.
That's why he's corny, bro. He's corny as hell. That's why.
We know.
We get it.
We get it.
Get it, bro. You biracial. Look, I'm Puerto Rican. I got 3 races in me.
But, like,
Congratulations.
Like in like every other.
I got native, European, and black. Wow, I'm biracial.
You tri-racial.
Tri-racial. You're right. Like,
But yeah, like he's got a line like that he's black and white and he's mixed like Obama or some shit like that. He's got a line like that.
This is too much. He just dropped a new song, by the way. I don't know if he came out of retirement.
Oh, he's retired. I was just going to say he retired.
He said that he's never gonna tour again, but he's still gonna do mixtapes.
He just dropped a new song called Vaccine. And I haven't heard it, but I have a music group chat with a bunch of intellectuals. You know, so they fucking break down every song.
Really? You
talk
you
about...
can tell them I said they suck. There you go.
Why? Wait, what? I don't know. What the
Because he likes to play devil's advocate.
That don't make no sense. Anyway,
I like to take the
they
other.
did not like it.
I like to take
I'm
the
gonna
other
say that.
side on purpose just to piss you off.
I mean, that's fine. I do that too, but like,
Because I really want to see if you really feel that way, and explain to me your side.
well, people will be defensive. Period. It don't matter if they feel that way or not, or they have valid reason to feel that way because they're just gonna be defensive. That's the truth.
But you could be defensive with a reasoning, or defensive just because you want to be defensive.
90% of the time, it's being defensive just to be defensive because
Exactly.
you already said this and you can't admit that you were wrong. I.e., a lot of us, but
I'm drinking my beer with ice. I may or may not be tipsy.
I'm a little tipsy. I don't really eat. I eat breakfast and that's it,
I
which
got
is
a
140
problem.
calories.
You got problems with fucking corny rappers. I got problems with people who say they drinking beer, but it's not beer.
Cider.
Yeah.
Bro, it's okay, man.
No,
Alcohol is alcohol.
All right, say I'm gonna pour my alcohol. Don't say I'm gonna pour my beer when it's not beer.
Alcohol is alcohol. That don't make no sense. What did you just say?
What? So cider's not. So to you, cider's
not alcohol?
That's not beer.
Cider's
That's
not
not
a
beer.
beer.
That's my thing.
It's alcohol,
If he says
though.
he's gonna pour his alcohol, I have
What-
no problem with it.
what did
But
I
he's
say?
pouring this and saying he's pouring his beer.
So
Oh.
so what? So what?
That's what I said.
What, so what do you consider?
Would I consider beer?
What do you consider?
Beer.
IPA?
Isn't that beer?
Cider's not a type of
Where's
beer.
No.
Why
It's a
not?
cider.
So cider is its own category?
Yes.
There's enough cider to say that?
Yes.
So you say a Belgian ale is not a beer?
It's an ale. It's a beer.
All liquor's called ale.
No.
I'm not gonna back you on that because I don't know. That doesn't sound right.
It don't sound. I think you're making up shit
Did
now.
they have Did they
Sorry.
have beer back in the day, like in medieval times?
Yes.
They had ale.
You said ale?
No, they didn't have ale back in the. In
We don't know
medieval-
what they said, bro, because movies are not correct adaptations of life.
They didn't have ale back in like medieval times.
Would they have beer?
They had. What was it called?
Dude, you have guys like the Mongols who used to drink fermented milk that got them drunk. So like, what do you call that?
Ale.
Alcohol.
That's not ale. It's alcohol. But like,
No,
you
but
can't.
they drank in like medieval times. It was like
What did Thor drink?
I could drink beer, bro. But a
Ale.
pint.
No, he
drinks
did
pints.
it.
He don't
No.
drink beer. He drinks pints.
It was
So is
called,
Guinness a beer?
Yes. But
Cider's a beer. I don't.
Like I
it's
said,
not a
I'm
beer.
not a
type of beer.
connoisseur. I don't know too much. I would say that yes, you are correct. It is a type of beer. I wouldn't sit here and say that cider is not beer.
Beer like
It's not
I want
beer.
a beer. It's not a wine cooler.
it's pretty
I wouldn't
fucking
say
cool.
cider
It's like
has
the-
its own.
I say cider.
Cider has its own category.
Cider
And
is
how you know? Go to a fucking liquor store like Benny's where they have signs on
Uh-huh.
the ceiling hanging, and they'll say
cider.
and it'll say beer. They're not there
All
together.
right. If Benny has it like that, then hey, Benny's the end all be all.
Fuck you, Mr. Benny. I think cider's a beer. Cider's a type of beer. Just like
I would agree that
Just
cider
like-
is
People
like-
who
a
like
don't
an
drink
IPA,
beer
like-
think cider's a beer. That's what it boils down to.
I mean, that's like saying like when you go to like one of those bars
The
and
way-
they have this
the-
crazy
look.
ass beer.
This is the way I categorize beer. Does it have a head? Then it's a beer.
A head.
Like the bubble.
I mean, that looks like beer.
So,
Like-
so you mean to tell me Pepsi and Coke is a beer?
There's no alcohol in that.
Head. was your argument?
Head with alcohol. There you go.
This is why we called.
This is why I call my mom.
Mama House with a camera.
This is fucking my mom.
I could talk. I could debate everything.
Debate it all you want, but I'm right and you're wrong, and that's it.
Miss Ruffalo thought I was gonna become a lawyer because I love the debate.
Miss Ruffalo.
That was my 4th grade teacher.
I thought it was Mark Ruffalo's wife.
Honestly, like I wish I could take my mind now and like butterfly effect myself, where I can go back in time and enter my young body and be like, I'd be a smart ass to these teachers. Like, you are wrong.
You are wrong.
Columbus Day, wrong.
He didn't do that. He did not discover America.
Like the Vikings did that shit.
Did they? What?
Yeah.
No, I never heard that.
Well, they didn't discover it. They were just here first. Because they just raped and pillaged and left.
As they should.
Do you know how badass Vikings were? That
Dude,
they
savages.
They didn't even have to get on the land to fucking pillage. People just knew they were coming. As soon as they pulled into the docks, they came with all their silver and gold and goes, is this enough? And they're like, yeah, okay, fuck it.
You know,
they didn't even get off their fucking boats.
No
they
bullshit.
never took over land. That's how savage they were.
You know,
they didn't have to take land. They just come over and like, give us your shit,
The legitimate
and we'll
warriors.
leave.
They even had women in their ranks. That's the crazy part. Like, they knew, they're like, hey, we could train these motherfuckers and they can do something.
You know,
Like,
what's
that's
crazy to me? Like,
respect.
I didn't even know this until like maybe about, I want to say 5 years. It's probably long. Let's just say it hasn't been 10, but let's say like 8. Then let's go. Let's meet in the middle. I didn't know pirates still existed.
Captain Phillips, motherfucker. The Somalians, motherfucker.
That's when he found out.
Right? No, like, it was a little bit before that, but I was like, pirates?
Yeah, a pirate is just a person on the sea who steals. It's the same thing as someone on the street who steals. It's called Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, it's carjacking.
No, but I was like, they still do that? Like,
It's
how
called burglary. Well, on the sea, it's called pirating.
how'd they get away?
You know, I know where
ain't got no
where he got it
rowboats.
from. He's seen Expendables 2, the pirates on.
I didn't see that. No, but no, for real, I was like, they still do that? Like, that's still a thing?
He's thinking like this boy got a peg leg and shit in 2010.
He says, "Arr."
No, like, pirating still real.
Yeah, it's real.
No,
What
like,
the
everybody
hell?
got a gun now. They like, boom, just blow your
You
shit up.
fight, yeah. I mean, the cruise shit don't got no guns. I don't think. You know, so
I'm sure motherfuckers ain't throwing cannons at each other.
the only pirates that are really out there, the motherfucking Marines on them Navy ships. You feel me? That's pirates' life at sea.
Pirate's
if you
life for me.
If you on a not UDP, but if you're on a mule right now, hey, good luck. Fuck that ship. That shit sucks.
Oh.
Being at sea sucks.
You just reminded me because you gave a shout out. So shout out to Scottie. Scottie said he watches. So hey, so now that's your job. Give a code word for Scottie and Usman who said they watched.
Scottie and Usman. I don't think Usman actually watches this show.
Yeah,
That's what he's saying. Code words.
Yeah.
Do.
Okay.
Let's
Let's
see,
think
they
of
do.
Let's think of
Text it.
All right. There's a code
Hey, I'll tell you what. If Loopy, Wes, Scottie or Usman text the
pepperoni
code word.
nibbles?
Remember, pepperoni nibbles for Loopy and Wes. We said in the beginning. Now it's the middle. So pepperoni nibbles to either them because I have no faith they watch it. I'll buy you a case of beer. I'll buy Scottie and Usman a case of whatever drink they want if they say come up with the code word.
Okay. So the
That's a
could
good
be
bet.
real expensive because what if they into like whiskey? You're gonna order a case of whiskey?
I said case of beer.
No.
According to you,
said
cider's not beer.
said
he did say beer
he said a case of beer, and then he said a case of whatever they drink.
regarding beer. I'm pretty sure is what he meant.
Or if you want one hard liquor. Besides Blue Label.
A bottle or a case of beer.
Besides Blue Label. or
Under $100, please. under 60, please. But the code phrase for me, for Scottie and Usman, is gonna be rollerblading with the AC/DC shirt on.
How the fuck you come up with that?
Bro, we were playing Call of Duty last night. All right.
Yeah, hey, I joined this group. He didn't even know I was on this group. And I was against him.
He was against us. That's why you had 0 points the whole game.
Yeah, but I came back and killed motherfuckers with that rocket launcher.
Yeah, that shit was hilarious. That motherfucker
you
a bot.
just blindly
That shit
firing
was
the
so
RPG?
funny. Yeah, no, all right, man.
No, I
he killed
was a
him
blind
though.
fire.
He killed him.
I shot it
That shit was
twice.
funny.
It
He had the EOD on. He couldn't die from the first one. But We were playing Call of Duty last night, and this dude on the other team was just talking shit the whole time. Like, it was hilarious. Like, he had like a New York accent. He was just talking shit. And then I said something to him, and he said something back. And he was, cause my name on there is Ghetto Blaster 08, right? So everyone assumes that I am African American 100%, right? So he goes, "You're black and you listen to rock music." And he's like talking shit. You got an AC/DC shirt on while you rollerblading and shit, motherfucker. I was like, bro, what? Everybody was dying. So, yes, Usman and Scottie, if you do watch this, the code word is rollerblading with an AC/DC shirt on. That motherfucker did flame me. I'm not going to lie. I had to write that shit down because I never heard that shit in my life. That shit was funny as hell. He's like, how you black and got a rollerblades on and you listen to AC/DC?
No,
I was like, bro, what?
They were making fun of me last night because I the last survivor, and I fucking ran. I was running. My character was running, and then like I turned around to shoot, and they're like, "Your sensitivity is so low."
Because they make fun of me all the time because I'm on stock like you. And I'm like, bro, how do you do that? Like, because all their shit is fast, but like I'm really good at the game, and I have like basic. His man is running to revive me, actually. And he's just standing there. There's a guy in the window sniping at that area. And he's just standing there like this, reviving me. Not even crouched, not laying down, nothing. And I'm like, bro, this motherfucker, I cannot believe he's alive right now. He revives me. I'm not looking for the dude. And this motherfucker starts RPGing. Gets the last kill with the RPG. Bot as hell. I'm like, bro, there's no way this just happened. Like,
So that's how we do it.
it's true. Too bad
I knew
you
where
missed.
he was. I said, boom, boom. It took 2 shots. The first one was to crack the armor. The second was to kill him.
It's true. That was a good.
I'm better with the RPG than the gun. Like, I'm sorry.
I mean, yeah, area of effect. You don't really have to aim until you missed in Warzone that one time. But
Hey, we took second place.
yeah, I could have got first with 17 kills, but this guy want to use the RPG instead of the LMG first.
You know, I never won Warzone. I won Plunder, but I never won Warzone.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, I guess we gotta play that. Get you your first win because it's been 2 years. So the next Call of Duty about to come out. 2 Call of Duties away from Modern Warfare, and your ass ain't gotta win.
I don't play Warzone. I play Plunder all the time.
I don't play Warzone.
I
don't
play
Warzone
Plunder
at
and I
all.
play hardcore shoot the ship and the shipment all the time.
I love.
I love
that
hardcore.
50 cal. 3 kills to get that 50 cal. That's gangster. You got a shield and you fuck
It's free,
motherfuckers
Nick.
up.
I don't have time to play that shit.
Don't take a fucking nap.
Yeah, you wake up at 5 a.m.
I got up at 4:30 today.
Oh shit, I'm
Don't take.
drunk.
Oh, he drunk, bruh.
I don't even get naps. Weekends, I get my naps. And they're
Fuck
like,
naps. I hate naps. Never catch
Yeah.
me taking a nap.
I was falling
you
asleep
sleep
earlier
10
today.
hours a
watching
day.
TV.
No,
So
I
why
don't.
you need a nap?
I only sleep max 8 hours. If I sleep 10 hours, I'll be dead all day. That's too much sleep. You oversleep. Fuck no.
You could put some in that sleep bank you talked about.
I mean, fuck the sleep bank. I'm getting my 8 hours, period.
I need my sleep bank. I've been waking up at the same
I
time.
get 5.5,
I've been-
6 hours of sleep a day.
Crypto wakes me up, so I
That's when you gotta take naps, motherfucker. What if I sleep a little bit earlier, sir?
Can't. Got shit to do.
Why you get up at 5 a.m. to go to the grocery store? Come on.
No.
There ain't that much traffic, man. You live in the suburbs. Come on.
I don't get up at 5 a.m.
Hey, you could DoorDash that shit. Walmart got. You could order
Walmart.
online at
Fuck.
Walmart and they deliver it to you. Come on.
Fuck Walmart.
Hey, you know, no, that ass. I was talking about grocery stores and Walmart and shit. So this, I
This is
fucking,
good. You hate that?
I hate that.
Come on,
That's
man.
nasty.
You
Peach
motherfuckers
mangoes.
tripping, man.
I hate
This is
peach
great.
and I hate mango.
So why'd you buy it?
It was a variety pack.
So why didn't you take it out of the pack? Oh, it was a box. I thought I'm thinking of like Mariano's. Hold on.
You think
Backtrack.
Benny's?
Nah, there's nothing that you could say to
You did it. You could
correct
do it at
that.
Mariano's too.
Oh, I don't know. I never did it at Mariano. I don't shop at
I
Mariano.
thought like
That's
before
expensive
when we
white
did our
people shit.
tastings, how you grab different ciders. I thought it was the same fucking thing.
No, it was a.
That is.
It was strawberry,
expensive shit.
the regular, the peach mango, and the unfiltered. I like their green.
So-
Their green apple's really good.
So unfiltered, just allow all the bullshit in the bottle.
I guess here you want to taste it. Sound like somebody was yelling.
Wow, who's upstairs? Wow.
Wow,
Wow. RTD2 shit.
it's not bad.
All right.
I mean, the regular is still better.
Back to the
That's not a
cider
beer.
beer. I would say that's closer to a wine than a beer.
Just because it's sweet doesn't
No,
mean
no. Like the aftertaste and everything, the notes. I've tasted that in wine, not
Man
beer.
said the notes. All right. You know what?
I'm a connoisseur.
Nah, you not.
I
Nah,
am.
fuck out of here. The
I'm
man
a
said the
connoisseur.
notes.
Hey,
I don't wanna hear that.
Hey, dead ass though, dead ass. For real. Like when you gonna let you gotta let me take you to Cooper's Hawk.
Whenever.
Like,
Dude, Cooper's Hawk's lit.
Man,
Their wine is
I got
fire.
Their wine is fire.
Never
Yeah, I
had no
know.
food there, but their wine is.
Their food is fire
I
too.
never had it, but
Their you can eat their appetizers and be full.
Oh,
really,
yeah, they got some good ass food. I like their wine. I like wine.
Wine's gangster.
I like all
I love
alcohol.
wine.
I love all alcohol.
that should get you lit. You feel me? Like
I like their wine. Their wine's tasty.
it's true.
I
That mix they gave
get
us
the
was
free
lit.
wine tastings too.
I've been to a wine tasting. I've been to a bunch of wine tastings.
That was the first wine tasting and only wine tasting I've been to, and it was awesome.
I like it because it's free.
It is free, and you get a little tipsy for free.
For free.
That's the best
and then you
pregame
go
ever.
You sit down and then they give you a bottle of wine too for free. I like sangrias. Like that's just my go-to.
Latino shit, you know.
I don't like dry shit. Like ooh,
I don't like dry shit either.
I like all wine.
make my shit sweet.
Yeah, true.
So
You like that diabetes wine.
Hey,
hell yeah, just like I like my diabetes beer. Beer.
So I'm saying that's more close. That's more of a fucking wine than a beer.
I'm crying. I don't know. No, I don't know about that, but
Taste that. Taste the Bud Light.
I'm drinking one right now.
Taste that, and then taste the Bud Light.
This is unfiltered.
Now
It's
taste
like
the Bud
apples.
Light.
I don't have no Bud Light anymore. It's all
You
gone.
want? Here you go. Have a sip. Tell me. Now, what would you categorize that?
Just
Closer
because-
to a wine or
No.
a beer?
I would still say that's beer. Just because one tastes like shit doesn't mean the other one isn't wine. Like,
All right. We gotta
They
get-
both
where
taste
you-
like beer.
I'm gonna go upstairs and get a bottle of wine and tell me that don't taste closer to a wine.
This does not
Is it
taste
sweet?
like wine.
I would.
Wine isn't
I could say
sweet.
a
Oh,
wine
there are
cooler.
some- there are
A
some-
wine cooler is closer to a wine. Doesn't make it a wine. It's a wine cooler, or what the fuck?
Yeah, wine cooler.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess
it
it
is
wine,
wine.
huh?
Nah, I wouldn't
I'll
consider
say-
a wine cooler
Hey,
a
you know
wine.
what? He got me.
Would you consider wine cooler a wine?
It's
It's
not.
close to a wine, but it's not wine.
It
Call-
is a wine.
Is Boone's Farm wine?
Yeah.
I wouldn't
don't know.
say
never
it's
read
a
the-
wine.
I never read the bottle.
It is a wine.
Nah, you know what? Well, what would actually solidify
Boone's
this
Farm
is
is
how
a-
it's made and what it's made with. That's what you would know, right?
Everything is distilled. So what does that?
That's
prove?
not my. What the fuck? Not even that. Like, so wine is with grapes, right?
Some
What other wines? What are they made with?
other fruits.
Okay, so are Angry Orchards actually made with apples?
Yeah. And
Yeah, 'cause
pear.
it's cider.
Okay,
It's
but I've
mainly
had
pear.
apple beer before. I've had cherry beer before,
Yeah, and it's made with cherries, which is fruit.
so it's not a wine.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. It's a beer. It was an IPA, to be exact. It was a cherry IPA. That was a beer for sure. It tasted amazing, but it was a beer.
There are beers that mix in fruits. Okay.
Okay, so why can't that be a beer that mixed in fruits?
Because it's a cider.
What's the definition of a beer?
Why does that matter? I don't.
Because it's not a beer. You had a beer. It wasn't Mark Cider, correct?
It was a cherry beer.
Okay.
Okay, what about so I just seen recently on Instagram when we posted this thing on the story was a matcha green tea beer as an IPA. So is that tea or is that beer?
It's beer.
Okay, why can't that be beer then?
Because it's cider. You actually just said
So if cider didn't
Beer-
have a
beer.
category,
I don't
then
know
it'd
what's
be a
happening
beer.
anymore.
It'd be like apple juice beer. That's what you would call it.
Right. Why wouldn't you call it that?
because you would never say that. You would call it a cider.
Well, apple juice is cider.
Why wouldn't I call
Okay.
why wouldn't I call the
Then
cherry
you just answered your shit.
So
it's a
just,
cider.
It's just cider alcohol.
All right, you know what? I'm tired of this.
All right, vodka.
If
is
you're
alcohol.
watching
Is
this
it-
today-
Is it potato alcohol?
when it's distilled,
Oh my! You just said everything distilled. Anyways, if you're watching this, please comment below if cider is a beer or not. I need to know because this is ridiculous.
Just like clowns or mimes or whatever.
No, you're wrong. See, if you're committed to that, then cider is not a beer.
Come to my side.
See, you fucked the whole argument up. Now I can't be on your side because that shit is stupid.
But speaking of which, what questions we get this week?
All right, bet. First question, coming around the top of my head. Scotty asked me, what about them temperatures in Siberia? 116. That's how I read it because he's from Indiana. He don't sound like that.
116.
He told me that Siberia, a place that's supposed to be cold all the time, is getting temperatures at 116 degrees Fahrenheit. I believe. Unless you got it confused with Celsius. But he said...
Well, that'd be even hotter then.
Oh,
Yeah.
it would, huh? You're right. But yeah, he said 116. So what do you guys think about temperatures rising in cold places? I guess that equates to global warming.
Oh, so that
Yeah.
I don't really give a fuck. So, but I was thinking about this as I was painting today because I was painting.
You're a paint?
Yeah.
Like,
He's an
like a
artist.
picture or like
He's
your
an artist.
house?
The house.
Oh, okay.
So as I was painting, I was thinking about Nick's brother and how he didn't show. Is it Bill? I always get them confused.
Bill's the one who didn't show up.
Yeah, Bill. I was like, and Nick was like, "Oh, he's really into conspiracy theories, and blah blah blah." And I went down this rabbit hole talking to myself. And I wasn't talking to myself because it wasn't out loud. It was in my head. Before Nick says, "You talk to yourself."
Can you talk to yourself?
You already done said it.
I was talking to myself in my head because it's called thought.
I do think
you
probably the contrary belief.
said I was thinking then, not I was talking to myself.
So, like with these conspiracies, right? These conspiracy theories and everybody. So, like, just for example, they say like, "Hey, the world's flat," and what if you say, "Yeah, it is," or like, what if it really is?
You believe in the Earth?
Like, no, like let's just say, like your conspiracy theories is correct. Like after all this factual information comes out, it's actually correct. Then what? Nothing. You just got to go on about your life. Like you still got to go to work.
True.
That's true.
Like so.
Oh, wow.
Like
The Earth is flat.
so. I was like. So why does Bill care that all these conspiracies are out there? You still got to work the next day. You still got to go on with life.
Right.
So like,
this doesn't affect you whatsoever.
Right.
Yeah.
So like the next person's
That's
like,
true. I can't wait to talk to somebody about some
like-
conspiracy.
like Bigfoot's real. Yeah. What if he is? And then what? Like, you still got to work tomorrow? Yeah. Okay. My life doesn't change just because he existed.
Yeah, right.
The worth is flat.
That's
my
funny
life
as hell.
doesn't change. We never been to outer space.
They're lying to us. Okay.
Okay.
Well, I still have to pay money, so.
But like when it comes to my brother, like he thinks like all that bullshit conspiracy is affecting the rise and fall of his Bitcoin.
That's fine.
So that's why he believes in certain conspiracies, because he thinks his Bitcoin will go up and he'll be a billionaire. He thinks Bitcoin will be the
He's
only.
too late to be in Bitcoin to be a billionaire. If he was.
He bought in
Bitcoin was
at
like a
17,000 a share.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
He's too late. I'm sorry.
Just like
brother.
that. Just like
You're
that
too late.
Dogecoin. Like I cashed out.
If
on
you're
time.
in Dogecoin right now and it explodes like Bitcoin, then you'll be a billionaire.
Well, he thinks that Bitcoin is going to be the primarily source of currency. Paper dollar is gone.
That's impossible. You know why paper dollar is impossible for it to be gone? Because the rest of the world wants the American dollar. It's never. If you're watching this right now, you're a fucking idiot. I'm telling you right now. If you think that the American dollar is gonna go away because the rest of the world wants the American dollar, you know why? Because it's worth more than their actual currency. I've been around the world. Maybe you should travel, get out of America, and find out that the fact that the American dollar is sought after. So that's never leaving. I promise you. No matter how much in debt we are to China, to any other country, they want the American dollar because it's worth way more than what their country has. Period. So that's never leaving.
But either way, there's nothing you can do about it. If the conspiracy is real, you can't. If we all of a sudden believe in it, it doesn't change anything.
That's true.
100.
That's what I was.
I never even thought about that.
That's
like,
what I was thinking
true.
about. Like
it don't change nothing.
nothing changes.
Oh wow, the government's fucked up. We knew, nigga. Like what the fuck?
The Earth
We
is
been knew.
the Earth is flat. I'd just be like, it really is. Good to know. Hey, Comcast is due today.
Right?
My internet bill, my light bill,
Due
everything.
today. That's true.
My bills are still due.
That's very true.
So that's what I was thinking about today. Anyways, question.
Understandable.
So
All right.
about this 100 Fahrenheit degrees in Siberia, global warming. Some people say global warming is not real. Some people say it is. Guess what? Still gotta pay my bills tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't fucking matter.
Siberia can be
I think
100 plus.
global-
It can be minus 100. Comcast still do.
I like that answer.
I
Actually.
think global warming's real.
I mean-
it has to be real.
Yes, I agree that it's real. Personally, myself, I don't give two shits. I don't. People are like, your children are gonna suffer. They're gonna die on this planet. I don't give two fucks. I don't have kids. I don't give a fuck. I worry about myself right now. So you can suck my dick. If my grandchildren die because of global warming, well, fuck you. Sorry to be my grandchildren. You should have been born earlier, motherfucker. Period. That's how I feel.
Stop
think
pulling out.
Global warming it has to be true. The only reason why it has to be true is because like if you have like your TV running, your PlayStation running, all that stuff, the room's gonna get hotter. Like that's just a fact. Like you have all these electronics.
Right, those very minimal
Mm-hmm.
devices do make your house hot. So why wouldn't these giant?
Like
things.
everybody's running their power.
Right.
Why wouldn't?
That's 100% understandable.
I don't think that's.
I mean, unless
it's
global warming something
I think
else.
it's emissions.
Right.
That-
That's the thing.
There's more people on this earth. More people have cars than
Right.
ever before. Before, having a car like in the 20s
It was a luxury.
was a luxury, and only like the rich had it. Right now, the poorest motherfucker on the street has a car. It's rusted and fucking. You hear fucking thumping as it fucking goes down the street. Not because they have a sound system in it, just because it's a piece of shit. But everyone has a car now.
I
So
agree. I mean, but
I think that the emissions is what creates global warming, not the fact that
That's fine. Yeah, that's like
I mean,
of course.
yeah,
that is,
I
that
think
is
that-
the reason.
I do think that
But-
takes effect into it. But also, look, you have a party, and you have a bunch of people in the room. The room gets hotter.
Right, exactly.
Because your body
that is
temp.
actually a perfect example of why global warming is real. I never even thought about it to that minuscule point. That is like a perfect example of like why that is real. I never once for my life thought I was like, man, science is wrong. No, you're fucking stupid if you're like saying that's wrong. Anyways, there's like actual evidence of global warming, right? So like, whatever.
I mean,
I just don't give two shits. That's my thing.
I just don't think like
I'm just an asshole.
how
it runs
can
in the family.
I'm just.
how can bigger populations, more electronics running, more car emissions running, not warm up a thing? Like if you had it in a room,
Right, exactly.
it would
Right.
warm up. Like I
There's
don't
no
understand.
reason to not. It's like that's where the political shit comes into. Like you're just blatantly lying, so yeah, you can get your votes. That's where, dude. Politics is the reason for all bad things. Period. Let me not get into that because I'm still on contract, but you know, it is what it is. But the next question I got is, what's your guilty pleasure TV show? I don't have one because I don't watch bad TV.
I mean,
Period.
I love watching Jersey Shore.
I don't think that's bad TV though.
I would say that's guilty pleasure.
I don't think that's guilty pleasure because that's entertaining.
It's guilty pleasure because it's stupid as hell.
Yeah, but it is entertaining.
no, but,
But it's
I,
still stupid as
I
hell.
watch
No,
it. I watch it because like I can turn my brain off and watch it. And
That's why it's a guilty pleasure.
Okay.
I
'Cause you
guess.
ain't got to think about nothing.
I guess.
You ain't got to think about a
to me a
plot,
guilty
nothing.
pleasure is like nobody knows I watched it.
Yeah, because it's fucking terrible. Like Glee. Or,
I watched Glee.
yeah. He's the reason I watched Glee at the time.
I
and
own
like,
Glee on all the seasons.
It is fucking, that's a bad show.
And Joshua
I'm
knows
sorry.
all about 902 and Beverly Hills. Beverly
That
Hills
is an even
902.
worse show than Glee.
It is
I
not.
can't believe this man watches that shit.
It's the greatest show of all
Anything
time.
on CW, bad.
Beverly Hills
Period.
90210 was not on CW, and neither was Glee.
That's fine. But I'm just mentioning CW, period. So anything on CW is bad. So if you watch anything on CW and you like it, that's your guilty pleasure.
Hey, I watch Flash and all that stuff.
Yeah, garbage.
I stopped watching Flash.
It's so bad. It's too kid-like, in my opinion.
I stopped watching Riverdale because it got stupid.
Nigga, I didn't even start watching Riverdale. There's a reason for that.
Hey, Manifest. I've been watching. I've been watching.
Isn't that about a cargo?
No, it's about a fucking plane of passengers that fucking disappeared for 5.5 years.
I like a show
Is that
got
real?
canceled.
No, it's not real.
Oh, okay.
It's about the Malaysia flight. That's right.
That's
the Malaysia flight.
Has it been 5 years? No, we got 2 years left.
Hey, what happens is there was
it's
all
been
these
like 10.
people that were coming from Jamaica, and they experienced some turbulence, and then the plane landed. And when it landed, 5.5 years passed. But for them, it was just that few hours.
So
Imagine that shit was
it's
real.
just a Malaysia flight. Then what you're saying? We
Well,
just
yeah, they
haven't
never
got
found the
5.5 years.
It's been longer than that. It's been over 10. Because
Oh.
I remember that Malaysia
We're
flight.
gonna 10 that is 15.5 years.
But then, like, the passengers start hearing voices and having visions, and they call it callings. And if they do what the callings say,
Yeah, I seen it.
they start solving shit.
Yeah.
And fucking
I seen an episode on TV. My mom was watching TV, and the dude was like on fire, right?
Season
You seen
3. Season 3 is on TV now, but
Yeah.
season 1 and 2 is on Netflix. It's actually
Don't
good.
watch that shit. No.
That's my
So that-
guilty
that's a
pleasure
good
right
Seen
now.
10 minutes, and I was like, nah.
I guess.
You just got done. I just explained to you, and you fucking in 3rd season. You don't know what's
I'm
happening.
in the 3rd season, and I already know.
You don't know
There ain't no
shit.
reason for me to watch the first
You,
2 seasons.
I guess
Watch this shit.
my guilty
No.
pleasure is probably got to be The Walking Dead because that show's fucking terrible.
I haven't finished it, so I can't.
It's not
finish
even
it.
done. So
Yeah, I haven't. I'm stuck on
it's
season
really
5.
it's really fucking bad now.
I don't know how
Hey,
many
speaking
seasons
of
there are,
shows, you see they're coming back out with The Sopranos?
It's a
but-
prequel.
movie. It's a movie.
It's a movie.
Oh,
it's a prequel.
Prequel movie for the show.
And his son plays Tony Soprano. James Gandolfini's son plays.
They got my boy John Bernthal in that motherfucker.
For real?
So I'm watching that.
I want to watch it. It's good.
I haven't seen Sopranos, so I have to watch Sopranos.
The
before I
Sopranos.
watch
The
movie.
Sopranos first 2 seasons were good.
Yeah,
Third
I haven't seen
season.
Sopranos.
Third season it
You've
starts to
been
go
under
down.
a fucking. You've been in a cave
No,
your
I
whole
know
life.
where I'm-
There's a whole bunch of shit you ain't seen.
He act like I haven't seen. Like I
You
haven't
gotta
heard
remember.
of Sopranos.
You gotta remember how old Josh is.
It don't matter.
No. Everyone my age has seen Sopranos. I personally have not seen.
You know,
it.
have you seen Scarface?
You gotta think about
I
it. He
didn't
ain't
finish
seen it.
I didn't finish it.
No, but you know what? No, I can't knock Josh that. First time I saw Scarface was with you, and I was older than 23. That was at my house with Smooth. We watched it on VHS. Remember? You remember that?
I know
Vaguely.
Scarface. Like there's the only reason I haven't seen Scarface is like my own fault. There's no reason. Like it's not like that movie's bad or anything like that, or it's old. It's just I just haven't gotten around to it. It's like it's on my list. I just haven't seen it. I played the Scarface game for sure.
I took Mr.
The
I
art-
took
the fucking
Mr.
YouTube part at the end,
Pepperoni
like-
Nipples to when they did the re-release to the theaters. We went and seen it.
I saw. Remember, we saw the re-release because it was on VHS. My boy let me borrow it, and we watched it. We watched it at my house in Edison, and then we saw the first half, and then you were like, "It's fucking late. I gotta go." And then I watched the second half without him, like the next day.
Well, it's a long ass movie.
And then
There are parts in that movie that drag ass.
your boy Ruben bought it for you for your birthday. Remember that?
Your boy Ruben.
On
Fuck
DVD.
you, Ruben.
I was there.
never
I was
met
there
you
when
in
he
my
bought
life,
it,
but you're
and
fucking.
he gave it to you, and
pussy.
then you were pissed because you don't like presents. You know, Nick doesn't like presents from friends. I don't know if he likes presents from his wife and girlfriend, but I mean not girlfriend. Sorry.
Damn, it's like I ain't got no
Get him in
girlfriend.
trouble. His wife does watch the show.
That's my fucking.
You
joke
trying to
talk.
get him in trouble.
I meant I was gonna say,
Babe, I have no girlfriends.
he doesn't have any girlfriends.
You
I
are
meant-
the only one.
I meant.
I got this ring.
I was trying to say kids, but
Didn't we get
like my
drunk?
wife and kids.
You
Sorry, I'm fucking. I'm not.
What?
I'm not gonna hear the end. I'm gonna get my ass whooped. That's
Hey, let's just go to the next question. All right? Hey, someone asked me, all right, who was your first celebrity crush? But I believe we already
She's
asked
on the
that
wall.
question.
Jenny Garth.
All right, I believe we already
Really?
asked. We already answered that question. I know for a fact. But who was-
Jessica Alba for me.
oh, of course, my first celebrity
And it was
crush
Camp
was
Nowhere.
Angelina Jolie because I was young. but that's who was popping when I was young. So Angelina Jolie was definitely my first crush before I knew about like vaginas and a fat ass and all that.
No, but I remember watching the movie Camp Nowhere and seeing this hot ass chick in a little raft. I was like, man, she's hot. Jessica. And then later I seen her in like Idle Hands.
I remember her.
Like,
I remember Jessica Alba from Idle Hands. I remember,
and she was hot in there, even with the short hair.
So like, you know what's funny, right? So me and Smooth used to play this game, right? And it was called like I call her. It's like dibs, like I call her, or I call her like, hey, that girl, I call her, like she's mine or whatever. So then we used to play this game like every time we went out, like I call her, like that's mine, right? So I mean it's two parts. So it was one like I remember I just said damn, and then Smooth was like I call her, and I was like I was talking about that car, how fucked up it was. So we used to have this list of like all the girls that we call, right? So then we finally like said, you know what, you can call her celebrity, but you got to know her name. So like at first he was like I call the Idle Hands girl, and then Dark Angel came out, and I was like I call Jessica Alba. And then, like, we found out, like, that was the same fucking girl. And he was so pissed, and that's where we stopped playing that game.
He was pissed.
He was mad. He was like, fuck this
That
game.
sounds like a smooth move.
Yeah, we used to call girls, like, all the time. I call her. Like, so in
used to
case
purposely
the time
piss that
that
fucking guy
I
off.
got dibs.
I used to love pissing him off. I told him I didn't believe in Pangea just to piss him off.
Pangea.
He's like, what do you mean? Look at all fits.
That's funny as hell. Does that affect my job tomorrow? No.
Yeah, this was Pangea. I still got to work.
Exactly. But
what's next? What else you got?
that's it. That was the last question, man.
That's it. All right. Well, thanks everybody for watching. Glad to be back again. Back by unpopular demand.
I'm almost 40.
So
That's not old, man.
39.
You're out there, and
I'm 39 and I feel
if
50.
you're below 50, you're not old. You're not even half your lifespan yet. So
I have. How long do you think I'm gonna live? 80. I'll be pretty good.
probably about 80, but like
So
That's
what?
half.
So what? You think all the preservatives in the foods he eats is preserving his body?
yes.
I
predict
he's
you'll
big
live-
on McDonald's
If you
and
live
frozen
to $100,
foods.
you owe me $100. Period.
All right, bet.
Bet.
Wait, what was that?
I'll be counting.
If I live to 100, then I'll hit my $100.
So
I mean, you gotta stop
that's
eating
a
like
lose,
shit.
lose
But
for you, because if you die at 90, he ain't gotta pay up.
He'll never be king though, so that I'm
I will
happy
be
with
king. This motherfucker think he king of Puerto Rico and shit.
I'm
Motherfucker,
king.
we
No, that's
don't
that
even
dude
speak
that's
Spanish.
112 years old right
I'm
now.
king of y'all
He the
going to-
king.
Yeah, for real, huh? That's Mustafa right there.
Joshua's fucking Scar.
Before we end this, Pippen, change your motherfucking labels. Who wants to see your crusty ass hands?
Cause it's like the ball, you know.
Yeah, digits, but he ain't even got a fucking a fucking shot pose.
I just
This is him.
No, this is a shot. This one right there is a
Oh,
shot
yeah,
pose.
that's a shot pose.
no,
the other
not
one.
that one. This
That's
one.
a shot pose?
That's Nick.
No.
Motherfucker, the one right there.
Oh,
That is
so
a shot
one out of
pose.
3 is a shot pose.
Why
Yeah.
he ain't wearing the ring? He got 6 of them. He can't wear one.
He has some crusty ass fingers, man.
I think he's not wanting to experience that time of life again because apparently it's wrong.
Yeah, that was a hard time for him winning championships.
'Cause
Yeah,
he
he got a
was-
fucking.
No, we were talking about that at work. Going back to this before we end this, I'm like, he was probably the richest man
No.
in.
No, he got paid. He got
Stop.
underpaid. He got underpaid.
Stop. He was the richest man in Hodge, Arkansas, where he was from.
Okay. Understandable, yes.
And he got money to take care of his dad, and he mad about his shitty ass contract that they told him not to sign.
I don't know if they told him not to sign it, but he took the guaranteed long-term deal, which at the time when he signed it was a rich deal, but he didn't have the business savvy to think that inflation's going to go up. So he fucked himself. He wound up making himself one of the lowest paid players on the team.
That's no one's
That's
fault but
your
his
shit
own.
business. So now he is talking shit, bringing his name to light to sell his book and to sell his bourbon. That's why. But Dennis
his own
got
fault.
this before the drama, so he didn't buy into the bullshit. So props to Dennis.
I did. I got it before he started talking shit. But Pippen's always been an asshole. No tipping Pippen.
Yeah, he had no money.
All right, hey, you know what? You right. That's true.
Hey, if I'm with a bunch of millionaires and I'm a thousander, I ain't tipping either.
I'm from Japan.
I was like, I'm gonna slide this to y'all. There you go.
I'm crying. That's some funny shit.
All right. Well, thank you, everybody. Tune in next week. We're coming back for the weekly basis.
We back, baby.
Don't forget the code words.
Don't forget them. Pepperoni nipples and motherfucking ACDC shirt. While
On
you
rollerblading.
rollerblading. What happened to
Spread his own
peace?
shit.
Peace.
Peace.